How about I unmute the mic? That right. What up? What up? Welcome to the Relax and Sugar Red. I was worried about monitoring this mute button and not worried about these two mute buttons, which are actually more important. Anywho,
a mute is mute.
Mute is mute. I'm trying to get my mic stand. It's trash right now. It's your girl Red. What's going on? Episode 40.
40?
40 of them things.
Oh, 40 of them things.
40 of them things in the can.
Right, in the can.
In the can. We
40 things.
Maybe at show 50, I'll do a live show or something.
What? A live 50?
I think a live 50.
Live 50?
I think that's a good number to...
That's a great number.
It's a great number.
Why wait till 100? Go right for 50.
Like,
don't go. Oh yeah, go right in on the 50. Do it live on the 50.
Right on the 50.
On the 50.
So the voice that you hear, because I ain't even introduced him yet, he just jumps right in.
Jumps in.
He just does his thing. You know what I'm saying? It's Mr. Herlon Robinson from 101.3.
Yeah, he ain't nobody.
Ladies and gentlemen.
He ain't nobody.
Boys and girls, children of all ages. Well, not children, because the block is kind of pretty inappropriate at times. Shit happens. I'm grown.
Yes.
So like I was telling you after, like a lot has went on.
Oh, man.
A lot has went on since Saturday. I had Maestro on the show.
All right.
It was a good conversation. I'm going to post this one this weekend, though.
Okay.
So, who knows what's going to happen this weekend in between?
What? Who knows? Who knows?
Okay, let's start light.
Light.
Well, light for us, light for black folks, because we don't really care. But okay, so yesterday,
the light stuff,
the little shit. So yesterday, Angelina Jolie files for divorce from Brad.
What all them mixed babies? He got like the United Nation of Children.
They have 6 kids.
Right, United Nation of Children.
I think 3 they actually collaborated.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
We collaborated, and 3 we just pick up on
when we were on a vacation.
You know what I want from over here?
Right, this one right there.
That's a cute little kid. I'm gonna go ahead and snatch him up. He's cute.
You gotta have him.
Right, I want him. You don't want a bag. You don't want a keychain.
No. This is him.
I want him. I want to take him to America.
Right.
They're stinking, funky, nasty, rich.
Right.
So they ain't gonna be struggling.
When I leave, I come back with a T-shirt.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they leave and come back with cheering
kids. In which I was like kind of hoping they'll pick me up, like no diss to my mama or nothing like that, but mama knows like if I'm gonna be getting some bread, like we all about to be eating over here.
Hey, we sharing.
That's what I'm saying. She be like, take your ass on, get that money, girl. Just make sure you slide some back.
Call your mama.
Right, slide some back to the home team.
There you go.
But white people was a bit. I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie, because they was together for 12 years. Of course, not completely shocked. I think it was just like timing wise, I was shocked.
You know, I remember a while ago, because you can't trust Esquire. That's the magazine that says, like Oprah's a alien.
Oprah's about to have a baby.
Right, you can't believe that. But
Hillary Clinton's dying.
Right. And they had, as a matter of fact, it's funny how you said that they had a picture of her on the Esquire. She looked old as shit.
They made her look old. They put
my gosh,
the Snapchat filter on her face.
She looked old as shit.
I said, stop playing.
I looked at that. I was like, damn.
I was in the grocery store like, shit.
Did she look that bad with pneumonia?
No,
I didn't know.
I seen that she came to my church. So I was like, nah, Hillary ain't look at them, man.
I was like, damn. But back to, and I saw it on Esquire, because they report shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of had a little blurb,
They're like the old school TMZ.
Right.
That's exactly what they are.
They are the old school TMZ.
Although TMZ is like Big Brother, eye in the sky. They know shit before it even happens. Like, they be right there.
They got eyes everywhere.
Everywhere. It's about to go down. You're like, what?
What's going down? Coming up after this commercial just happened like 3 days ago. TMZ's got a special report.
Right. And they be like, we ain't even made the decision over here yet. Like, how'd y'all know we was... we know.
Dr. Dre was just arrested in front of his driveway.
He's like, I'm in the house. He's in the house like, what? And he steps outside. Shit, whoa, oh, damn. Like, they kind of gave you like a heads up.
Thank you. TMZ is
okay, back to Esquire.
Yeah, but I saw something about that. The little blurb, Angelina Jolie, Brad breaking up or, divorcing or he cheated on her.
Yeah.
You don't pay no attention to it.
Right,
whatever. I don't even like paying attention to it.
Yeah, it's like one of them blur, like, okay.
Whatever. It's a lie. And then now, look what happens. I'm like, well, maybe, just maybe. This was the first one time they told the truth.
Yeah, we weren't lying. Although, like yesterday, I read like a couple different articles. initially, me being like anti-relationship right now, I'm just like, nigga cheated. Off top. Yep, niggas cheat, bro. Happened to me. Niggas cheat, bro.
That's okay. Oh my God.
You just go there.
You just went right there. Anti-relationship niggas cheat. Just right off the top.
No, just like people cheat. I'm not gonna. I don't.
Right. Thank you.
I don't deal with women. That's why I don't say. I don't say women. So of course I gotta say. I say niggas cheat. There's a difference between men and niggas.
Okay.
Niggas cheat. Okay. That's why I said that. But okay, so the article it said that he cheated with another actress. She looked familiar, but I don't really know her name.
They had three of them together. They had like Angelina.
She kind of looked like her.
She sure did. I was like, I guess he said, look, if I'm gonna do it,
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
But you already got the real thing. Why you trying to pick up a replica?
I'm gonna do it.
But and then also everybody was like, Jennifer Aniston's like smiling and shit like that, and she's happy, and Karma got him. And I'm honestly sitting there thinking like, I don't think she cares anymore. Like that was 12 years they were married and together. Maybe in year one, if something would happen, should have been like,
hell yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, right. Ain't nobody gonna be happy in this motherfucker.
I'm miserable.
Right.
Now, bitch, you miserable too.
Everybody join me.
Right. Let's hold hands.
I don't like being by myself when bad shit happen. Like
I'm in here crying.
Right. Everybody come in this motherfucking crowd with me. Don't be on the outside looking in. Come join me. Right. Come join me and cry.
And I agree with you. After 12 years, I don't think she really gives a damn. You know what I mean? After 12 years, you kind of like say, whatever.
And now it gets to a point where like cheating won't be a thing that would just like completely kill out the relationship unless he did it like multiple times.
Right.
Like one to two times. All right, I'm gonna be mad, but okay, we can kind of try to work. We can try to work through that.
Right.
But if you just keep on keeping on, and that's where the problem lies in just relationships, period. Because you give a person that one chance. Because of course, when they first get caught, the initial reaction is, "I made a mistake. I messed up." Okay, no, cheating's a choice. That's not a mistake. You chose to do that. Granted, it was the wrong choice. Just say that, but don't call it a mistake because you knew exactly what you were doing when you were doing
so
it.
Here's a question for you. I mean, since we done switched over to that,
right? We'll go back.
We switched over to that. You gotta say it like that. Okay. Do you think that what is facilitating the stepping outside of a need to feel something an individual's not getting, or it's just straight out selfishness? I just need some extra pussy and that's what I'm going to get.
I think it depends on the person.
You know what I mean? So
I think it really depends on the person because I've said it so many times on this show, like repeatedly, and I'll keep saying it. But you could give a person your all. I'm talking about everything they want down to a T. I'm talking about all the sex they want, all the food, all the cooking, all the cleaning, all the listening and understanding. And somehow, some way, they'll find a way to go outside the relationship. And then their reasoning for doing so is like, you were smothering me. But if I give you too much space, then you'll be like, you know what I'm saying? You don't really care about me. So it's almost like a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation.
Okay, wait a minute. To me, the definition of smothering is that you just always on me. Hey, babe. Hey, you doing, baby? Hey, baby. I wake up, there you are. Hey, baby.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Give me something to eat. You want some drink? Hey, let me rub your back. You want me to rub your back? Okay, how about if I get your clothes? You want my clothes? No, you don't want my clothes? I'll brush your tooth for you. Right?
Like you are doing
right. Now, because...
And that's just a person. That's
smothering. But what you said in a perfect scenario, I mean, like if I'm getting all that, and when you say all the sex you want, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm good with that. And you allow me to be me, who I am. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not trying to change me. And what I mean by change is that change has to come from within.
Right.
It has to be the man that changes. If there's something about me. But I do agree that a woman should go to whomever she's with. If there's something that he's doing that you ain't cool with, it's your responsibility to bring it to his attention.
And then try to work towards it.
Hey, listen, you know what? Not to bash him. I told you I don't like it.
I told your motherfucking ass I don't like that shit. Right. Like, no, you just kind of sit him down.
They can say, listen.
But if he a repeat offender, then now you just annoyed and you like, now bitch, I done told.
Right.
Like, call you nigga bitch, I done told your ass.
Now, whatever the repercussions come from the repeated.
right,
then that's warranted.
Right.
But I'm an honest believer because I am a man, and I'm talking from a man's point of view. Yes, do we have selfish tendencies? Yes, we do. But then I never really understood us until I became a man. And the older I've gotten, the more I understand what it is to be a man. And eventually, I still won't know what it is to be a man because
life is just a continuous thing
it's
of
a
learning.
So what I've learned is in the process of being a man is that it is a give and take, but also it's an understanding that we are different. There is something about, for a man, the chase. I don't care what it is. It's the chase. There is something exhilarating. Something that makes our blood go, something that makes our heart pound, our pulse pound, when there is a chase involved, especially if it's something that we think we cannot get,
right,
or we want
it's obtainable,
or we want to see if we can get
right.
it. So what I'm saying in essence, ladies and men, that you have to figure out how to keep the chase engaged with the person that you're with.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Keep it interesting.
Right. And that's it.
Yeah.
What we do, I'm guilty of it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with my shit. You know what I'm saying? We either become complacent or we try to mold ourselves based on who we're with because it keeps down confusion.
Yep.
You feel me?
Sounds
so
right.
if I'm a freak and I like it all the time, but you're not, I'm like, okay, well, shit, all right, I'm not going to like it all the time either.
Right.
But then all of a sudden, here comes Nikwa. Nikwa.
Oh, okay.
Nikwa come through, grinning, smiling, sashaying.
Right.
The chase is on.
And you done got your eye caught on somebody else.
Right, because now, all right, I'm looking at, okay, and then Nikwa talking my language. You know what I'm saying? She talking that language.
So she's with it.
Say it again.
She's with it.
She with it.
She's with the shit.
She with it. Right? She with it. Now I'm with it. Now here comes the opportunity. So I rationalize in my mind, she ain't,
right.
Ain't doing.
So then that'll cause you to kind of just.
And then we come back and say what you said.
I messed up.
I messed up. Yeah, I messed up.
No, like
so the essence of it is to try to keep that chase. I mean that thing. I want you to keep chasing me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the same thing goes for you.
That you want, that you're still interested and you still want to be here. But okay, so that was not the case though. Yeah. That was not the case in Angelina.
No, he just saw.
So what Angelina said or what they're saying, she's saying like it's a third party. Like she had told me that she was like she wasn't really feeling the way. No, she said he abuses alcohol and weed. So he's high all the time and he drinks too damn much. So he's so stuck, and because she doesn't like the way he interacts with their kids. Okay. So he's so high, so in his zone that he can't eat all the baby in here. Oh shit, bring the baby over. And they be like, the kids is like 8. You know what I'm saying?
They know he's high.
They old enough to be like, something's up with that. He talking about bring the baby here. I want to rock him to sleep. She's looking at them like, they go to bed on their own. We ain't got to rock them. They got their own bed. They just go in there and lay down.
Right.
Like, when you talking about rocking, he's like, well, let me rock you. And she's annoyed. You know what I'm saying? Because when a sober person is around somebody that is inebriated, they get annoyed because they're not on the same playing field. I get like that. Like if I'm drinking, right, in a group and I'm the only one drinking, okay, I need to find some more people that's drinking because I just need some. Because if I start talking crazy, ain't nobody gonna be like,
no, yeah, everybody
you tripping.
You drunk.
Or I need people that everybody be talking crazy. We all in here, bitch, I love you, man. You remember that one time?
And then there's me talking about,
right. So y'all
on some shit,
right? And you be like, you judging, get the hell out of here, like,
yeah, right.
So that was the reasoning why, which is in that case is completely understandable. She's probably said they probably had these conversations. Like, I'm pretty sure she wasn't like, you can't get high. Like, I don't want you to get high. Because I'm pretty sure she gets high from time to time.
She done hit,
but probably not as much as he do.
Every
like
day.
She smoked like one with him, and he's like rolling up two more, and he's about to smoke both of these.
Go and get this.
Right, and she's like, chill, I gotta go put these clothes on, and then the kids need something to eat.
You can't stay naked.
Right, like, no, nigga, like, this was cool for the moment, but but I got to get back out here because the kids need that. I got to tend to the children.
I mean, they can't cook.
No, motherfucker. Listen,
look, I got one month.
Go make me a drink. Like, no.
Can you bring some ice?
We're not drinking. We're gonna stop for the night.
Hennessy? How about that Hennessy?
We're not drinking no more tonight.
Right.
All right?
Now I'm mad.
Right.
So you won't get down no more?
No, nigga. Like, there's 6 kids in this motherfucker. It'd be different if they had like 1 to 2.
There you go.
It's
but
6 kids in here,
and we never really know what's going on. Because we
won't know. We're not supposed to know.
And we get the third party. You know what I mean? We get the third party.
We don't need all the details.
And I don't.
I don't because I don't want nobody in my shit just like the next person.
Seriously.
But if you can give like a blanketed statement like that,
irreconcilable differences. We
a
just
nigga,
get along.
Nigga smoke too much. I can't do it.
Right.
I can't.
We gotta go.
Right, we got. And she said, "I want physical custody of these kids."
Yeah, because
I don't want them around that shit.
And there's something, and that's to me is telltale.
Yeah.
If a woman says that she wants the physical custody of the kids, we ain't talking about he's such a good person, he can have half and whatever. She said, so there's something going on.
She don't want her kids around that shit.
There's something going on.
When you don't, I think the problem with people nowadays, I'm not a parent, but I'm assuming from the outside looking in, but I have been a kid before, so let's just keep that in mind. You don't want to expose the kid to too much of the real world too soon.
You don't.
So granted, yes, they will be exposed to, weed, alcohol, and any other drugs because they might go off to college. That's where it really happens.
Right.
Or they might go into the workforce at a young age and they'll go to parties where they'll see that. Either way, they'll be exposed to that. But if I can kind of slow up the exposure, then let me pull my kids back from that to kind of keep. You're not trying to give them a false sense of reality, but you kind of gotta, hold the curtain back a little bit. Like, listen, there's some shit on the other side of this curtain, but I kind of want you to mature a little bit so you can handle it, right? Because if you give a kid too much, it's gonna shot them. Like,
and it does, and then they assume that behavior is the norm,
right? And that's the problem.
They assume that behavior.
You don't want to raise kids like that.
Yeah, that's where nature versus nurture kind of comes in.
Yeah,
and I think we all are byproducts of what we've experienced, what we've seen, what we've been around, what we've been exposed to at a young age.
Yeah, I agree.
So, maybe she's protecting these kids,
Protect your kids, what you're supposed to do. Like, you're my husband. We did say to death do us part, whatever, but sometimes shit does happen to us.
You got to say, let's just part.
Yeah, because either I'm going to kill you or somebody ain't making it out this bitch alive, all right?
You gotta say that with some conviction. You have said that before, haven't you?
No, I've never said that. Never said that.
Seriously? Because the way you said it was kind of like you may have used it.
No, I probably thought about it,
but you never said it. No. Okay.
I've never had to say it. I'm not a very in a relationship. I've never been that.
I'm gonna
motherfucker. I will no. Look,
really?
if I gotta raise my voice, then I don't need to be here. I'll cut myself out. I don't need. I can stress myself. I don't need no help. I don't need no added.
I'll bow out. I will.
Right. I'll be like, you know what? Not saying that I'm like a punk or no shit like that. Like you're not. But I'll be like,
no, you don't look like you the punk type.
I'll be like, all right, well, I'm just gonna leave.
No, you don't look like you the punk type.
No, not at all.
No, sir.
So what else happened? Oh, well, today this is kind of sad. Shawty Lo died.
I heard that this morning. You know what? I had to rep the ATL all day, Shawty.
I did something on the early 2000s joint.
Yeah, I had, Yeah.
And
Shawty Lo, now, and the speculation, was it a hit and run? I know it was a car accident, but they're kind of saying it was a hit and run,
It looked like, well, I don't know, because they said it happened on the expressway. And somehow his car, I guess it makes sense. So whatever car hit him, knocked him off the expressway where his Audi went right into a tree.
Okay.
It was him and 2 females. He had just left Blue Flame down in Atlanta. I think it was Young Jock's birthday party. So he was leaving, and I guess somebody had hit him, took him off the lane, and the car, like the front part's like burnt. Like it burst into flames. And the other 2, the girls, they had, not life-threatening.
But they were injured.
But he initially...
Right.
Yeah.
And I heard that this morning.
That was like...
Shawty Lo.
Shawty Lo. What are we talking about?
What?
It's L.O. And I said it on my Twitter. I was like, I'm not going to be one of these fake people that be like, oh my God, I was such a fan. No. I wasn't a fan. I said he had like 2-3 songs that bopped. Crazy, like it. I played it on the way to the studio.
Two songs.
It was 2 to 3 because that done it out was kind of
right.
It was.
But there's 2 strong.
But I'm the man, and they know
that. They know.
They know.
They know.
That those two were hard. So I was like, I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god.
I'm not either.
It's so sad. But I said I like the 2 songs he had. It was a sad situation. Of course, you don't want to see anybody die, and he was only 40 years old. But he got 11 damn kids, so the name will definitely live on.
Yes,
so
it will.
He is straight.
With 11 kids, Shawty Lo will live on.
So there's going to be a new rapper in about 10 years with the last Lo, Shawty Lo or something like that. You got a Lo Shawty. They might try to flip it.
They might flip it.
Lo Shawty Lo.
Right.
Try to split it up.
They're going to have to split it up.
Or they have like a group.
Right.
I'm Lo, that's Shawty, that's Lo.
That's right, the Shawty Lo.
Right, the Shawty Lo.
Right.
So rest in peace to him, an Atlanta legend. That's to them, he's a legend.
To them,
that's all that matters.
To them, to
in your city,
ATL,
that's
he
what
was a legend.
And that's almost like, okay, with Static, he was a legend to us.
Right.
Some people outside of us would be like, they would agree, but not everybody would be like,
yeah, because a lot of folks,
because they didn't know who he was, like in depth, like of the shit
right.
that he's actually done.
Now they may have known of him in the latter part because of all the producing and the writing that he did with Aaliyah, and then the Timberland and Missy Elliott, and then finally really getting that big break with Lollipop.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, that really kind of put him out there,
way out there.
And then to hear that he had other hits like that coming,
and then just cut. It's a sad situation. What else has happened? We have coons. I have a coon alert.
I can take that 2 ways. Okay.
What's he's just making his face at me.
You know what I'm talking about. You got a coon alert, and then you got a coon alert.
You just the voice. Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah. So because I don't want to go inside your mind.
You know what coon? The term coon is an individual of color that is playing up to. Those that are in power. So when you said a coon alert, I'm like, who's cooning? Who's cooning?
I got a list of people that's cooning.
So we can talk about that because when you said that's what I said. You see what I'm saying? When you said coon alert, I'm thinking, we got some folks cooning. And then you said, I think you're talking about a real like raccoon.
Oh no. Okay. Real raccoons scare the fuck out of me.
So we got a
them motherfuckers are huge.
Yeah.
Right. If I see a raccoon, I'm out. And they fearless too.
I'm not, right.
Bitch, run up.
Right.
You got it.
They will stand up and go,
okay, all right, well,
I got to go.
It's your house. I'm going to put up a sale sign out front.
Hey, this your refrigerator.
I'm going to leave the door unlocked.
Yeah.
The bottom lock's unlocked.
Let me know when you leave.
Right, let me know when you're done. There's a list, but they've been cooning for a little bit. But here recently, Ray Lewis.
You know what?
Mr. Ray Lewis. And I used to like Ray Lewis.
And not only Ray, but it was Jerry Rice that was cooning.
Jerry Rice was
but he retracted, so we have to take the coon off of him.
Right.
He retracted.
It's still like it's
okay.
All right.
For real, Jared.
So I just recently shared this article probably like a couple hours ago. Because with Terrence Crutcher down in Oklahoma.
Yes.
He basically said that the murder incident wasn't race driven. This is what Ray Lewis said. It wasn't race driven.
So what did he?
What was it size driven? Because
so what is he attributed? So when I hear a statement like that being made, I always wonder, okay, what's the follow up? So what are you saying? If it wasn't race
then what
driven,
was it?
then what? Then tell me what
there's a reason. You just took away one of the reasons. It's the actual reason. But in your mind and your fucked up head, and this is what you feel like this is what it is. Then what is it?
Right. That's what I want to know. What is it?
Because you can't just put it out there and say it's not race driven. You can't be stupid and be like racism doesn't exist. And just because you have a lot of money, that don't mean shit.
It don't mean nothing. It does not.
You just a nigga with some money.
But that's what's happened to us as an African American society. At one time, back in the 60s, back in the 50s, the early 70s, those periods of time, all of us were niggas.
Yep.
All of us was niggas.
Yeah.
Okay. During the 60s and 50s, 30s and 40s and the 20s, you were a nigga. That was it. I don't care if you were a light-skinned nigga, a dark-skinned nigga. You were a nigga. You were a female nigga, a male nigga, a baby nigga.
It was just niggas.
Niggas. Right. So we had that commonality. We had that because you weren't getting no more than I was getting. That was just it.
Yeah.
You rode on the back, I rode on the back. Okay, you had to go through this door, I had to go through this door.
So what did Pac say in Juice? Ain't one nigga above the crew?
Right.
You're not above
You
the
went
crew,
above the crew.
bro. Like,
But what has happened now, we do have those that feel that they are above the crew.
because they have money
Right.
and because they have
That don't
notoriety
got
and
nothing to
things
do
like
with
that,
me.
they feel like, oh, I'm oblivious to these things. Not understanding like the way that the world is set up, like you could lose all your money and you'll be bust on down. Come on down here with us. Where we've been sitting at.
But then you want to come back to us.
OJ.
Right.
You want an O.J. Simpson.
And not just OJ, there's been a couple
There's been a couple other ones,
that
too.
came on back.
Of
Okay,
course.
take me back.
Mike did it. Mike did it when he was alive.
Thank you.
Mike was like, shit, I'm gonna go kick it with Elizabeth Taylor
Right,
and shit.
right, thank you.
I'm out. I don't know what you talking about.
But
This
then
some
when
shit
they-
happened. Hey, Diana, what's up, girl?
Right. Hey, remember that one track we
Right.
did?
That shit was crazy. You want to put it down there?
Yeah, right.
Like,
So there's a lot of folks that have done it.
there's a lot, but here lately with the police killings, there's been like football it basically all started with Colin, kneeling.
Right.
Not started, but this new little wave that's coming in. I'm not standing for that shit because X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Black people understood it. Well, the conscious black people understood
Right.
it.
I
It was
understood
like,
it wholeheartedly.
hey, I sit your ass down, nigga. I don't put my hand on my heart either. I don't care. Like it's
Right.
It is what it is, but then everybody else takes offense to it. I'm like, it's a flag, it's an object, it's a thing. I said, if you put this flag on, it will, and somebody was shooting, it would not protect you. You would die.
Yes, you
like,
will.
it's literally an object. That's it.
And what I try to get folks to understand is that you guys, not you guys, so excuse me for using the word euphemism, you guys, but there is a group of individuals that are trying to tie this in being unpatriotic,
Right.
not being American,
Right.
hating the flag,
Right.
and that's not what it's about.
And they want you to leave. Why is that always the answer?
Go back to your country.
If you don't like it, then get out. Bitch, if I gotta leave, everybody getting the fuck up
Right.
out of here. It's like Big Mama's house, bitch. If
everybody's
party's
gotta
over,
go. Yeah.
where you going back
Right.
to? At least I know where I could go back
Right.
to. Where are you going back to?
And what they're getting confused is that he has not come out and said anything derogatory.
No, he never
to the
said,
flag. He hasn't
"Fuck
said
America,"
fuck
none of that
America.
shit.
He hasn't said I'm not American. I'm
I
not
hate
proud
this
to be.
place.
He never did. All
No.
he is doing is using a form of protest, which to me is very respectful.
Yeah.
Because even when we protest and we burn shit down,
Yeah.
you get mad
You
at
get
us.
mad. We don't know how to protest
So you-
because it's like
you don't
we
give us a chance to protest.
They say we fuck shit up. Oh, don't do it like that. We be quiet. We peaceful. Don't do it,
Don't
like,
do it
that.
like that.
Okay, so I mean,
how you want us to do it?
there's only one way to do it.
Do we burn shit down?
Or
Turn
do-
over some cars?
See, the only problem with the burning shit down, go burn Nate's shit down.
Oh, and perfect point.
That's the only problem. Like I feel like everybody need to get on the bus and go
Right.
go
But that's
take
not
your
gonna
ass.
happen.
Right.
That's not going to happen
Yeah.
because I didn't understand this until I actually did some reading on it. That whenever a riot breaks out in a predominantly black area, they will block off all of the main arteries getting in and getting out. So all you have is to burn down your shit. Okay, and they will not. They block off all the main arteries.
Ain't that a bitch?
All of them getting in and out. So you can't get out to march to someplace else.
Right.
That's the first course of action. They make sure that you
burn-
cannot get
you
out.
burn your shit down. And
You
then when you
burn
do
your
it,
shit down.
they be like, "Why y'all burning y'all's community down?" Well, shit, I couldn't get the fuck out of here to go burn
Right.
your shit
Thank
down.
you.
So
When you look at it, they put up roadblocks on all the major. If something popped off in the West End, trust and
they
believe
ain't coming out
you
this way.
could not get up on the expressway to
Nah.
get out to go out to the East End.
That
You
ain't
couldn't
happening.
go down Broadway past 9th Street.
Nope.
They're gonna block all that off down in that one little area
Yep.
and let y'all tear up right down in the West End, and then have the nerve to say, "There they go again. They're
Right.
tearing up the look at the West End. It's burning. They're
boxed
burning
in.
down the Raspberry."
I'm in the corner. Like when you get backed into a corner,
What do you do?
Either you gonna
Right.
slide down,
Right.
Or you gonna come out
Right.
swinging. Like it's
Right.
only one or two options.
And then you strike out inanimate objects that don't belong to you out of frustration.
yeah,
That's what you do.
yeah.
That's exactly what you do.
That's how
You
it
strike out at inanimate objects that don't belong to you, that you don't affiliate with. That's not my store.
I'm
That's part of the problem. I'm gonna fuck it up anyway.
Knowing good and damn well I'm gonna need some gas tomorrow.
Right.
Shit, I ain't think about that.
Or a grocery store.
Right, I need something to eat.
Damn.
Damn, how
I
am I
done
get
burnt down-
gas tomorrow?
I done burnt down the mom and pop
Right
grocery.
now, I can't even eat tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
What
So
am I
not
gonna
even
do?
okay. So
Right.
if you've been living under a rock, or if you just want to be oblivious to what's going on, Terrence got shot by the police in Oklahoma.
Sure did.
Right in his back. Car stalled in the middle of the little street they was on, whether it was a little side street, access Hollywood, whatever it was, highway.
Right.
That's what it was. He got out the car. This is what I'm, from my point of view, what I watched the video. It looks like, he was already out the car because he seen all the cops and he was thinking, okay, great. Cops are going to help me kind of, push this out of the way. Until he probably seen another car show up. He was like, well, shit.
Let me walk back to my car.
Let me go on back to the whip because these motherfuckers tripping.
Right.
With his hands up.
With his hands
Hands is up
in the
air. He died with his hands up. So they were trying to say, he was trying to reach in his window. The window is up.
Right. It's a closed window.
How I reach into a closed anything is beyond me. So with that, one cop, the male cop, tased him. The female cop
shot him.
I thought it was my taser. Bitch, I'm pretty sure there's a difference between a gun handle and a taser handle.
And you were heard saying, I think he's on PCP.
That was my, and then your husband, and then come to find out the husband's in the helicopter.
Talking about,
and he looks like he's like a bad dude.
When did I look like you're that high up in the air?
And I look like a bad dude. He looked like a big guy, just trying to get his car out. And he had his hand
right.
And hey, I'm just trying to get my car.
So for somebody to say that's not race
driven, then what is it?
And here's the thing. And if you want to shut somebody down with that, talk about the bombing in New Jersey. This guy injured 29 people, was in a gunfight with 5 cops, and he lives.
They took him in on a stretcher.
Ain't
this a bitch?
You feel what I'm saying? So you can't tell me it's not
race driven.
He shot at 5. He had a shootout.
Right.
This was not no.
And he actually did something wrong prior to
a terroristic act.
Yeah, he had a bomb.
He set off a bomb. Ain't like he had one on him and it didn't go off.
They put him on a stretcher.
Thank you.
Put him on a stretcher. Mm-hmm. This man's car stopped on him. Y'all shot him.
Right.
Because he's on PCP. I said, regardless of the fact, even if he was on PCP,
he
you did not have to shoot him. I said, what happened to the point? Every excuse that they've given us with these situations still did not equate death. And none of them.
And every excuse they give is trying to show us in a bad light, like we were in the act of committing a crime, or we were not complying to whatever they were telling us to do. Yeah. Same thing in North Carolina.
Same thing.
So now
he was reading a book.
So now it comes from him reading the book to he had a gun. But where did he get a gun?
He was reading a book and picking up his son.
And the thing is, how'd you know he had a gun? Right. He was picking up his son. So what made you stop anyway?
That's the book.
See, that's the question.
Yeah, what was he doing?
What facilitated you stopping anyway? He was parked. So what made you go to him anyway?
Now, he had a gun.
For what I found out is that they were responding to another call.
Yeah, they were going to serve a warrant.
And then they saw him. And I'm like, okay, so what did that mean? Okay, fuck the warrant. There's a black guy right there.
Right. I'm gonna get somebody.
I'm gonna get somebody. And right.
He was reading a book. So I said, now we can't read. Now our cars can't fuck up. Now we can't go to the store with the homies.
Right. Our kids can't play with toy guns.
We can't be in the park trying, play, cowboys and Indians or some shit like that. I can't be in Walmart about to purchase a BB gun.
Right.
I get shot. I can't. I'm in a car. Because I failed to signal, you take me to jail, I don't make it out alive. What kind of shit is that?
And I'm playing loud music, and you shoot up the car.
Yeah,
because I'm playing loud.
And that wasn't even a cop.
I know
that was just a regular motherfucker.
Right, but I'm just saying.
I'm like, and that one really pissed me off. Not more so than any of them, because all of them have pissed me off equally. But that because he was not a cop. And this is at a public place. If he was outside your house playing that loud music, and you went outside and said, hey, turn that shit down, and he was still sitting there, then you probably would have had something because you're home, he's disturbing the peace. Maybe you would have had something. I said he should have died, but maybe you would have had something. You are at a gas station, which means you are going to be in and out. It's not somewhere for you to hang out, kick it, chill. I'm going to go get my little gas. I need 10 on 12. Let me get some Rellos, and let me just take my ass on. And you hear a car playing, you be like, that's my shit. Or you be like, that's some loud ass music.
Let me roll up through.
Right, well, let me go ahead and pump my little $10 and get the fuck on out of here.
Let me give him a nod.
Right.
What up, son?
What up? You good?
I'm good. All right, son.
Right, and keep on pushing.
Keep on pushing.
You trying to be, Superman or what the fuck you think you was doing? Turn the music down. They look at you like, nigga, take your fuck ass on. Shut up, bitch. Turn this shit up loud. And they were kids.
Right.
So even when you tell a kid, especially when you yell at a kid, turn the music down, they gonna be like, and you not the parent, man. Fuck you, nigga. I'm about to break the knob on this bitch. Like we going all the way. If you think it's loud now, nigga, just wait.
Gonna sound like two gorillas in the trunk fighting over a banana.
We about to go up, nigga. Right. So he did that, and the good thing is he got convicted. But as far as everybody else, as far as the cops, none of these cops have been only like. Was it one?
Right.
South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one that got indicted.
And here's the thing about police training is. They really don't care your background, really, because they're supposed to be doing a background check. And all they really care is that you've got a GED or some college. Right. If you got some military background, you jump to the top.
Right.
Okay?
Oh, yeah, you straight.
You jump to the top.
Thank you so much. Protect and serve.
So you automatically get looked out, and as long as you can do the physical part and you pass the little mental thing they give you, you're a police officer. What they don't do is that they don't do enough of a background check, and nor do they give you a test to see how you feel about other ethnic groups and races. And when you become a cop, they don't give you any civility training. They don't give you any diversity training. They give you none of these things.
No combat training.
So here comes Billy Bob from the South End, got 2 years of college. He used to be an athlete back in the day, so he's still in shape. Now he wants to be a cop. I want to be on the Jefferson County Police Department. He takes the test.
6 months. He's out.
He's out. Now he's out, and they put him in the West End.
All right. Where he has no interaction.
And he went to Bullet Central.
Right, so he don't even know what this shit is, who this is.
They don't know how he feels.
And they go based off of movies and media shit.
And that's what the issue is.
That's the problem. I've said that
problem.
we need police reform.
You're right. We need police reform.
They were talking about it on the Breakfast Club yesterday, and it was crazy because Charlamagne was like, it's sad when, because they was talking about should the police get combat training. They should. But here's the thing.
No, they shouldn't.
No, listen.
No, they shouldn't.
No, listen.
No.
Hold on.
Don't do that.
Let me finish. Charlamagne said, back in the day when, we had Rodney King.
Right.
They beat the brakes off of Rodney King. It was a fight. They did not come out with guns blazing. They had billy clubs. He said, ain't it? But he stopped. He was like, and this is sad that I have to say this. He said, we would much rather get an ass whooping than, we shouldn't be getting anything at all. But that's what he said. We shouldn't be getting anything at all. But whatever happened, so if you felt fearful for your life, actually fearful for your life, what happened to you maybe putting a hold on them? You take them down, put handcuffs on them. Something like that, as opposed to reaching for your gun. Something that is going to end someone's life because you were scared.
And here's the travesty of it all, is the conversations that are being recorded while they're doing it and after they do it.
Yeah.
That's the scary part.
Because they don't sound like
oh shit, we fucked up.
Right, like, oh shit, I just killed somebody. I just took somebody's life. They just like, shots was fired. I told them don't do that. I told them don't reach for that.
And then they wait.
Yeah.
This guy's bleeding. You waited 2 minutes before you even initiated anything. The same thing with the guy that was killed here that was supposedly lunging at 3 police officers. And then they said, well, he came out and he was kind of welding the knife. He kind of lunged at us. But
either he did or he didn't.
He did or he didn't. And there was 3 of y'all.
So y'all could have easily took him down. How?
And then,
a knife?
And then y'all stood around.
Yeah.
They show y'all standing around while this man is there before you called for help.
That's what I don't understand it.
And I don't either. And I do understand it, and you hit it on the head. There needs to be police reform.
There's no reason
FOP,
for them.
And I'm going to say this, the FOP is a gang.
Oh, yeah.
The FOB, the Fraternal Order Police, is a gang.
The biggest
gang. I
gang.
don't care. And the reason I say that is because no matter how wrong the situation is, they will not stand up and say it's wrong.
Right.
They will stand behind that police officer to the end. Yeah. And that is because that is a gang to me.
That's what a gang does. My homie could kill somebody and I'd be like, well,
standing behind him because we're the FOP and we got to protect our brothers. He killed a person.
You didn't protect anybody. The job is to protect and serve. Protect and serve.
What about the police officer that was raping all the black women?
Yeah.
Remember that?
And
Remember all the black women?
And that motherfucker was crying.
Right. When he got the time.
When he got
and
that time.
And the FOP never comes out and says,
like,
we as the FOP do not stand behind behavior like that.
It's like,
they don't say nothing.
They shouldn't address the way they did, or they shouldn't did X, Y, and Z. Like, it's our fault. As the community, it's our fault, because they will sit there and be like, well, they don't respect us. They don't do this. We fear y'all, which is crazy, because if I'm paying tax dollars,
I shouldn't have to fear.
If I'm paying anybody that's here to actually protect me, I should not be afraid of you. I should be afraid of the motherfucker that you got to protect me from.
I'm not afraid of them. I'm afraid of you.
Right, motherfucker. Like, I remember when me and my sister was looking at apartments, and this one apartment we looked at, this is the first thing she said, well, we got a heavy police presence around here. So, and I it took everything in me not to be like, well, that shit don't make me feel any safer. I really just wanted to be like, well, well, thank you for your time, because all these when I see police, it's not like, oh yeah, they're going to help me. It's like, oh shit, don't kill me. Because you could be doing anything now. This man was reading a book in North Carolina, and it was a gun.
When I was on my way here, and you got to go through Butchell.
Yeah.
When I come from Butchell.
Yeah.
And they have a lady cop that's a Butchell cop, and she was sitting there in her car, and she had on her dark sunglasses, had her arm on her window, and you could just tell she was ready.
I'm ready for
anything, some shit to pop off.
Run in here.
She was like sitting there, like, pass, speed on back.
Go on, speed through here.
Speed right now.
Be on that ass.
Yes, sir.
Got your ass. That's exactly, and that is so crazy. We should not have to fear the police. So here's another good question. Mm-hmm. And I kind of asked myself this, and no one really answered it for me. So I posted on Facebook.
You ain't gonna get no answers.
It depends.
You gotta have some cheating shit behind it.
Every now and then,
you gotta have a little bite. You gotta have some cheating shit before you.
So I asked the question. Some shit like, what do you do, girl?
Now, well, first let me ask you a question before I tell you, girl. Okay, and then you're gonna get an answer. Right, you're gonna get an answer.
So, are we as a people? Are we too forgiving?
No, we're not. We have become, and not all of us, but enough of us have become complacent with the situation that we're in. And not that we're forgiven, because there's enough of us that haven't forgotten.
Yeah.
But that group is dying off.
Real quick.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Because they're getting older.
Yeah.
So those that remember and haven't forgotten the way it was, they're dying off. So now you have a generation coming up that doesn't respect what happens, doesn't understand what happens, doesn't understand the unity that we had while it was happening. Mm-hmm. So that's what's happening. It's not that we forget and forgive. It's just that we don't even remember. It's not even relevant to us. When I teach a class on hip hop in music and just some of the negative connotation that comes out of hip hop, and I talk to young folks about the word nigga. But first of all, I have to give them an education about how we progressed.
How we got to this point.
Right. When we first came over here,
was bad.
Right. Before we left Africa, if that's where we're from. I don't know if anybody from my family was from Africa, but
that's what they say.
Right. We were chiefs, we were queens, artisan, medicine man, warriors. We were poor. All these things. We lost our identity when we crossed that great pond.
Right.
We became just livestock.
Yeah.
We became flesh.
Property.
We became property.
Yep.
When we hit America, we were not even considered. We were considered livestock.
Yeah.
There were laws. There was laws on the book written that said that our owners could treat us like livestock. That's why when we got over here, for those of you that are too young and don't read, they would inspect us like they expect cattle and horses. Yep. They checked out our. They actually did some crazy shit. From groping and grabbing and digging and prodding and checking teeth out and muscle, just like we were livestock. So we went from being that type with no name to slaves. They called us slaves. We didn't even have names.
Right. Yeah, and then we got their last names.
Then they gave us their names.
Got slave names.
And then we became jigaboos and pickaninnies and coons and tar babies and all these other things.
Yep.
Then from that, we became colored people.
Yeah.
These are colored. Then
and you should feel happy about that.
Right. Then we went from colored to Negro.
Yep.
Then
black.
we went from black. Then we went to African American, and then now we niggas. But then we were niggas back then too. See,
it was all just mixed in.
We were niggas before we became colored people, because that's what they called us, was niggas.
Yeah.
And that's what niggers and niggas. That's what you were. You didn't have a name. They would say, you niggers, which was the females. Get y'all niggers ass over there. Are you niggas? Mm-hmm. Nigga, come here. They didn't call you by your name. So when I talk to young folks like that, and I tell them, subtract 50 years from today's date, what do you have? 1957. You could not go to Atlanta.
No.
You could not drive down 65 South.
In Atlanta, you can go down there now.
Yeah,
because it's black everywhere.
But you couldn't.
No.
Back 50 years, 50 years from this day, you could not take your ass down 65 South and be safe at nighttime. And when you got down south, there were very few hotels, if any, that you could stay at. And don't stay your ass on the road, because the Klan gonna fuck with you. Or a cop's gonna say, nigga, what you doing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going down south. Well, nigga.
Why you going down south? For what? What you doing down here? Because that's always been their set. That's where they were at. That's where we were at.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's not that we have forgiven. It's just we forgot. And those that have remembered and know are dying off. And we're raising a generation that don't have a clue, and they don't respect what we went through to get here. They have no affiliation to it, because they say, shit, it didn't happen to me. Because
and that's probably the reason why everything that's happened, that's going on to our people. Right. When I see people that are insensitive, or they just don't, well, that ain't me. So
apathetic.
Yeah, you do not have that. There's no humility, none of that shit. Nah. You just like, it should not happen, but it could. The crazy thing, and that's the reason why you should feel the way you feel, because the shit could very well be you. Mm-hmm. And even if your family or you was in that position, then you would want everybody to rally behind you and be mad and be pissed off. But what if everybody heard what you said when it happened? The first couple times when everybody else was outraged, just some bullshit, and we gonna do X, Y, Z. He was like, well, shit, that ain't got nothing to do with me. So, but the shoe could very easily be on the other foot. And
nowadays it can be.
It's too easy.
It's easy now, man.
So when I was saying forgiving, I was talking about the situation in was it South Carolina, the church,
right,
where Dylan Roof had killed those 9 people.
Right.
And remember, they had asked the people, like the church folks, the family, they was like, you forgive them. They were like, we forgive them, It was too quick.
I'm gonna tell you
that was too quick.
And nothing against religion.
No.
And so I can't say anything against religion, because my grandmother, my mom, my dad, very religious. So I'm not going to talk about it that way. But religion can brainwash you. So I'm just going to say that. And religion can brainwash you into
some shit
to that mentality.
It's
the Bible
quick.
says that we got to forgive and forget.
I can't do that.
And I
got
to be forgiven. You know what? I'm sorry. All right,
not off the bat. My family ain't even turned cold yet.
I can't forgive you. I can't forgive you. And I probably never will forgive you. But I also believe that we serve a God that's understanding.
All right,
He understands, and He gives us free will.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I honestly believe that in situations like that, He understands that we are human. We are not Him.
We're gonna feel the way
we're not Him.
Yeah.
No, Christ forgave. He forgave the Sadducees, the Pharisees. He forgave the Romans. He forgave those that turned His back on Him. Because what did He say? Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Yeah. And He was up on the cross and He said that. Yeah. And but that's Him. Right. I'm not Him.
We supposed to. We were taught. We supposed to strive to be like. I can't. Not off the bat.
Not even for a long time.
No, it's gonna be a while.
I ain't forgiving nothing.
It couldn't have been me on the phone call. Cause CNN wouldn't even air that shit. I'd be like, fuck that motherfucker. You need to hang his ass up by his neck.
Straight electricity.
If I catch that bitch, it's over.
Straight electricity. I'm cutting off a cord. I'm plugging it in. I'm cutting off the end. I'm touching him.
Right. I'm lighting this motherfucker ass.
Put your feet in the bucket.
Right. Get in the damn water, nigga. You need to feel this.
You got to feel this.
And even then, I'm not even gonna be satisfied.
Thank you.
Because that's just, I feel like we are put in these positions as a black race. We are put in these positions where they keep doing this shit. They keep pushing. They keep poking. Yeah. Because they really want us to flip the fuck out.
And they do.
And the thing is, it's going to happen.
And I said that on the radio today. that if they keep pushing, they are lighting a powder keg that is eventually going to explode.
Yeah.
And it's going to explode in our large urban populated areas. And it's not going to be nice.
But I think that's what they're pushing for.
It is not going to be nice.
Because that just feeds into, that's going to be population control and all that shit. I want you to... we keep doing this shit in different sections of the country because I want you to get mad and pop the fuck off.
And we have a younger set, as I stated before, that doesn't have affiliation or a memory of what happened when we burned down Watts and when we burned down major cities because of riots.
Yeah.
And what happened and the number and when they brought in the National Guard and folks were being shot and killed and stopped. We have a younger set that doesn't remember that or even watch it. They're ready to pop off.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand the consequences.
Yeah.
You see, they don't understand the consequences of their actions. They're ready to pop off.
Yeah.
What happened in Ferguson is a classic example.
Classic.
And
Ferguson is everywhere.
They were ready. They popped off.
Yeah.
But now, we were joking about it earlier when you said, should cops get combat training?
Yeah.
Well, they've been given the old military weaponry.
Yeah, I think that.
Okay.
And they bust that shit in because that's what they expect.
Imagine they've got Humvees.
Yeah.
Okay. They've got riot gear.
All
They've got
shit.
all of this stuff that the Army doesn't use anymore.
Yeah.
And they were trying to stop that from happening because they busting that shit out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they busting it out with no problem. So they're
some,
letting
come
you
get
know,
some.
you want some, come get some. And there's enough of them that are just waiting for something to pop off so that they can go ahead
It's almost
and
like
exact
a kid.
revenge.
It's like a kid that gets new toys.
Man.
You can't wait to I can't wait to rip the package off this shit. I'm about to. It's gonna be so much fucking fun,
Right? But you're
doing this with real lives.
But they're doing it with real lives.
Like that. It's
Okay.
one thing to get on the Xbox or a PS4 and take out your frustration in Call of Duty. It's a whole nother thing to get in real life in the streets and do that shit.
And people have to know this. Go back and watch how the police were acting in Ferguson. They were acting with little or no regard to whether you were a pacifist or not.
Yeah.
They did not care.
If you was out there, you getting it.
You getting it.
I was going over to the CVS.
You getting it.
You getting it.
You getting it.
I just want to run over to the hair store and get my pack.
You getting it. They were drawing down on folks like, okay, Twitch.
Yeah. I'm just pumping my gas.
With semi-automatic weapons. With assault. Now, these are assault rifles. This is not no pistol.
Where are we at?
Right, and that was the question people were asking.
Where are we?
Are we in Beirut?
Are we in Iraq? Is this
Right.
Afghanistan? Where are we?
Is this how we do Americans?
Yeah.
That's the question. Or is that how they do us?
We don't know.
We know. We know.
It's a scary, crazy situation that we in. I often feel like, and I ask my mom, I said, "Are we living in an alternate universe?" It just feels like somebody hit a switch,
right,
and everything changed, and everything got different. Like within the last 3 to 4 years, nothing was the same. It was like, the fuck is going on?
And I have to honestly say that in the 4 years, and especially after Trayvon Martin, and they didn't do anything to Zimmerman. And then
they still ain't doing nothing to
Eric
Zimmerman.
Gardner. They didn't do anything. They're still trying to do something with those cops that did that.
Yeah.
And Michael Brown, when they started letting these folks get off, to me, it opened the door for them to say, you know what?
I'm gonna do that shit.
We can get away with this shit.
Yeah, all you gotta do is say I fear for my life.
We can get away with this shit.
Like what they have on them? Nothing, but I'm scared. I'm scared up.
We can get away with this.
Why the fuck are you a cop if you can scare so easily?
We can get away with this because we now know that we ain't gonna do no time.
They're gonna pay leave.
They're gonna put us on administrative leave.
We still gonna get this money,
and all we gotta do is all of us say the same thing and just stay low.
The blue wall of silence.
Right. You see.
Yeah.
And that's the scary part. And since Trayvon, even though that we've been getting murdered at the hands of police officers
it's just
for decades.
For decades now, we got technology.
So you're showing.
We have technology.
Think about the number of black men
that have
died, that have put in chokeholds and died from being in chokeholds, or died being in police custody during the 60s, during the 50s, during the 30s, during the 40s, that we'll never know about. Okay? We now know about it.
Yeah, because it's everywhere.
Now,
It's video proof,
right.
and now they feel like
And now
they try to give us like a little bit of sympathy. We not taking it though, because y'all's like, oh, every cop has to wear body cams.
Right. But then why does it?
But then every time when they
it
do,
goes out, it doesn't work.
goes,
I forgot to turn it on.
Right. No, it's supposed to always be up.
But it's not on. I forgot to turn it. It's malfunctioning.
Oh shit! I was in the bathroom and I had
got some pee on it.
Right. What? What was you doing?
I get a little pee on it.
It got crazy.
I got crazy.
I was in there playing.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
I'm hearing the playing and shit.
Right. You know,
I got a little pee on the camera and shit.
Pee right on it and just short.
And even and so what's even more fucked up is the fact that we have video proof and they still nothing happens.
Because if you notice, if you listen again, folks, listen to what I'm telling y'all. Listen to what they're saying while the camera's on, but look at the body action of the person they're saying it about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their hands are up, but they keep screaming.
All right.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. I think you got some. I can't see his hands. Oh, my God. Turn around. Get down. Put your hands up. Put your hands.
I'll be like, my hands is as high as they're going to go.
Okay,
like,
but
do you want me to jump? Like, what the fuck do you want me to do, dog? Like,
and then when it happens, well, he was going for something, and it looked like it was a gun. It was,
unless we're playing Super Mario Brothers and the gun floats after her. And
we told him to put his hands up, and we walked up on him. He was acting funny, and then we told him 3-4 times, stop walking, get down, stop walking, get down. Okay, he's not getting down. Yeah, okay,
so you can't. So and another thing that like really pisses me off is that the fact that our culture is basically just like the richest culture to have, because everybody wants to walk, talk, act, look like us, all that shit, want us to entertain them, whether it is on the field, on the stage. It doesn't matter where you're at. It's exhausting being black in America, because it's cool when I'm getting touchdowns for your favorite team. It's cool when I'm look at Beyonce. It's cool when I'm singing about single ladies and irreplaceable, but all of a sudden when I'm like, we need the information, y'all like, hold on. She's black? Yeah, I was black the whole time, guys. It's the fact that you've now pushed me into talking about something else to where I can't keep talking about, we'll do, little songs like that. But this song is going to be what's for the main focus. And then y'all talk about that and you try to dig up past and all that shit. And it's like.
And it's happened in the past, like, with Paul Robeson. When he began speaking against some of the things that were happening during his age, he was termed a communist. He couldn't work anywhere. He couldn't record anywhere. Eartha Kitt.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to her. When she spoke out against injustice to African Americans, she was labeled a communist. She couldn't work anywhere. She couldn't. So when they get tired of you, or you become conscious and you're not just shucking and jiving and doing the jazz hands for them, you are now dispendable. Yeah. We do not need you anymore. Yeah. You know what? You are now a problem.
Because what's that fool's name from New York, Rudy Giuliani, just keeps going at Beyonce. I know Beyonce be at the crib like,
sit your ass down.
Bro, ain't nobody thinking about you, Rudy. I ain't said shit. I ain't did shit.
You're not even the governor no more.
Right? Like, why you keep talking, and why does my name keep being the topic of discussion? Like, I did what I did. It is what the fuck it is, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it.
And didn't your daughter get arrested for shoplifting?
So let's tend to your kids. Donald Trump. This nigga Donald Trump. I gotta call him. When I say nigga, I mean in the ignorance term.
Okay.
He's not black, but he's a nigga because he's ignorant as fuck. So he had a black town hall meeting today in Ohio. Here's the problem. I got a problem with just that caption alone. Right. Also, he got a token for him. Mm-hmm. You know who opened up for him?
Who?
Don King. Token. You need a token. He already had Omarosa. I guess Omarosa was like, well, I'm busy. So he was like, yo, my man Don,
you want to do that for me?
Try to slide through. I ain't heard from Don King, and I can't tell you how fucking long. And I didn't care. And it wasn't. I went sitting around like,
Don lost so many cool points, man.
So many cool points over the years.
Don has lost so many cool points. And that really has taken him just out of the black race.
Yeah, because we don't even give a fuck no more.
He's in there with Stacey Dash.
Yeah, if Don King died tomorrow, if Don King died tomorrow, we'd be like, shit's fucked up. Anyway,
right? He's in there with Ben Carson.
Yes.
Stacey Dash, him, and what's the other guy that went for president? And then Herman can't.
Yeah, yep.
They all in that same.
There's some other ones that can go in there,
right? But yeah, y'all
just,
not even part of the black race no more.
No, like we don't even care.
No,
like, and also people that can't even turn back. Like when y'all get some
back,
shit, you can't even come back. Stacey can't come back
ever.
Sis, sorry.
Nah,
fuck you. Nah. I need my hair done. No. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you.
Hell, even her own family don't even fuck with her. Like Dame Dash and all.
No, you can't.
Yeah, they like, we ain't fucking with this shit.
Stacey coming to dinner? No, nigga, I can't come.
What, Thanksgiving's coming around? Stacey come? Okay, fuck that shit. We out. Because if Stacey step foot on in this yard, that's what our auntie said. She step foot on this yard, I'm gonna knock her ass out.
She know better.
She gon' wish she stayed black. Right. Grandmama in there pissed. But Don King got up there and he said the N-word and did some other shit, and then I haven't listened to it because
I heard that.
I've heard enough. I've read it.
Right.
I've heard enough ignorance for the day.
And why is he? And again, Donald Trump. Okay, he's finally figured out that I'm gonna have to play by the rules until I get in.
Basically,
the office.
Yeah.
You know African Americans don't like you.
You know you do not fuck with you.
So why are you fucking having a town hall meeting? And
what? No black people in there.
Right, just saying.
He said it's for African American town hall meeting. It was a room full of white men.
Ain't nobody coming in there because
we don't want to hear what you're saying.
They like, nigga, come
on. You basically got out there and was like, hey. It basically, I knew it was going to eventually come around to us because he done hit every target, women, all that shit. I was like, we next up. So here he come. Black people, vote for me. What you got to lose? You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got no jobs. Y'all ain't getting no money. The cops killing your motherfucking ass off. You know?
So, you know what I mean?
Come fuck with a real nigga. Man. No, Donald.
Right.
Tell me what you got to lose. My life. I still got to live. My livelihood.
Right.
Regardless of the fact if people aren't working and, it's this, and the third, whatever your bullshit that they told you to say you came up with, it does not matter because it does not equate with my livelihood.
Right.
That's what I have to lose.
Right.
Me living, me going on. Yeah.
And that's an insult to have a so-called quote-unquote black town hall meeting.
You don't see Hillary out here doing that shit?
With you for real, though.
You do not see Hillary out here talking about my black people, y'all want to come on down to the mall somewhere? Come to the park. I'm gonna talk to y'all real quick. Y'all can barbecue and all that shit. I'll bring the hot sauce. You don't see Hillary out there. Hillary just like, listen, I'm gonna hit these certain black markets. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit the the Breakfast Club. I'm gonna holla at you. She was on Steve Harvey this morning. I respect radio wise going to the urban market.
You gotta do it.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But as far as like you trying to down talk to us and downplay us as a race, as if we're a joke.
Yeah, and then rub elbows with us. I was surprised that he showed up at the black church, the church that he did. He's out there swaying back and forth. You know what I mean?
That would not fly at the church I go to.
It's not real.
It's not realistic. And you was holding a kid. You kissed the black baby. The black baby was like
get the hell. Your breath is bad.
Right. Who the fuck is this?
Give this nigga Tic Tac.
I want to know who the parent was because you ain't kissing my baby.
Oh no! If I was a dad, I would have snatched. Give me that damn.
Right. The devil would not be putting his lips on my baby.
No. That's what my grandma would have said. The devil's alive.
Right, the devil's alive. Give my baby back.
Give my grandbaby.
You trying to do this, for pictures. You trying to pander and shit like that. Knowing, we just don't fuck with you overall just based off of how youth talk crazy to every other race and nationality out here. So you think we don't fuck with you?
And he concerns me. He does. But, we're in a situation now that we don't know who to vote for. That's why now they're tied.
Yeah.
When, for a while there, Hillary was killing them.
Yeah.
But
I tell you what. Come Monday, that debate, Hillary gonna smoke his ass out the gate.
And if they make him stick to script, which is what they're probably schooling him on, she gonna kill him.
She gonna smoke him out.
And if
because she knows facts.
And if he comes off script, she gonna kill him.
Hillary gonna smoke because she's a politician.
Right.
That's the thing. When you look at it, I was like, I do not want a celebrity to be the leader of the free world. I want people to understand that, presidential election, all elections are important elections to vote for.
Right.
That's what you have to understand. But also, the president is a figurehead. If you don't get the motherfuckers that's in Congress and the Senate, if you don't do the House of Representatives and all that, that's where the problem is. You got people that's been in there for my whole life,
and you
your whole life.
You know what? And you hit it right on the head. Because the president has limited power because of the checks and balances.
Yep.
It is the House of Representatives and the House and the Senate.
Because
when a bill or legislation is passed, it goes to the House first.
Yep.
So when the president writes something something up, it's got to be voted on in the House.
Yeah.
And then once the House passes it, whether the Democrats pass it or the Republicans pass it, depending on what kind of bills, it then goes to the Senate.
Right.
And it could be killed in the Senate.
They'll stomp that shit out so damn quick.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Things Obama has tried to do, and they was like, no.
Because the Republicans were in power, and they had the House too. They killed it.
Yep.
They killed it in the House because the House is run by Mitch McConnell.
He's been in there my whole life, bro.
So he said, we ain't going to let shit fly.
Basically, he was like, that's like being in the studio and you writing a song for the artist. You like, so I got the 16 right here, and I want you saying, they like, get that shit out of here.
Get this shit out of here.
All right.
Get that shit out of here.
We'll try to go back. But another thing that I really want to like press into the people's heads. Right. Stop saying you're not voting. You stop saying that shit because that's what they're banking on. And they don't want you to vote.
And it's not just us, females. Y'all got to come out and vote.
Everybody got to come out and vote. I done seen
college students. Y'all got to come out and vote.
I done seen celebrities that have been
I ain't voting.
Well, for what? And it's rappers. Not Beyonce over here like, I mean, shit, I'm with her, you know, whatever. Right. Kerry Washington.
You got to vote.
Shonda Rhimes, they made a whole commercial campaign like, hey, I'm fucking with I'm with her, bro.
We got to vote.
You got to vote because that's what they bank on, and you're not hurting nobody's feelings by not voting because that's what they want.
And if you want, and if you're not even feeling the presidential race, vote locally for your alderman. Right. Vote for your state representative, your state senators. Vote for your state governors just to get a taste of it. Yeah. Because overall, Kentucky doesn't have that many electoral votes anyway.
Right.
So the Republicans are going to take this. Trump's going to take this. Yeah. I'm just going to be honest with you.
And I want everybody to understand that. But like Kentucky has never been a Democratic state, never will be.
But what you need to understand is that the total number of votes at the end is what counts.
That's what gets you.
You got to vote so she can get that number.
That's all we need.
She got to get that number. And it does states. She's got to win states.
She does.
She's got to win some states, and they'll tell you which one she's got to win. But it's going to come down to numbers, too. So get out there and vote, folks. Don't just sit there and talk about.
Quit barking that shit out there. Don't nobody care. I ain't voting. I ain't do like that. You not honestly the people that do say that you don't hold that much influence any damn way. So by you sitting there,
I ain't voting. And they be like, quit breathing.
Right. Well, nigga, go on then. So when shit happens, then you cannot complain. You can't complain. So when shit, that means you got to shut the fuck up. Now,
say nothing.
Your voting is your voice.
It is. Voting is your voice.
It is. I voted since I was 18.
Right.
That's just how I was brought up. And granted, yes, I understand. You know, there's some back dealing, some shady shit. But fuck it, it's my right as a woman, as a black woman. I got two things that's the reason why. Because
there you go.
If I was a man, okay, I could have voted. You know, back in the G, whatever, a white man.
Right.
Then they let the black people in.
Right.
Come on, y'all niggas can vote. Okay. The women can vote too. So now everybody can vote. So if I had people that risk lives and did all this shit, that's disrespectful to them and their legacy by me being like, I ain't voting. That shit don't change nothing. I'm just gonna do it anyway. It takes literally 5 minutes to vote.
It does.
It don't take shit to be going there and be like scribble.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Straight. Drop it off and you can go on with your day.
Right.
Like
it don't take long.
It does not take long at all. It'd be different if it took like a couple hours out of your day. Then I would understand why you was like, I ain't doing this shit. Right. I gotta go work. And it doesn't. It takes 5 minutes. Get out there, vote.
And if you don't know about the political process, read. I mean,
you look up everything else on YouTube.
I'm gonna tell you, when we came out of in 1865, right at the end of slavery, we had more black senators in the Senate than ever before. That was because of the Lincoln Party. Yeah. And the Lincoln Party at that time was the party that blacks affiliated with. Mm-hmm. And then, white folks got hip and they started putting all rules in place to get us out. And they did. Because you had to be a landowner, you had to have this and that, and you had to... So they figured out how to get us out. But
basically things that like you now got
we've been part of the political process right after slavery. Yeah. We got out and voted. Yeah. We did. And whether you believe it or not, we came out and voted.
I believe it.
We voted hard. And we voted for the Lincoln Party.
Yeah.
We voted. We've always voted. We just become apathetic as time's gone by because we say, "I vote don't mean nothing."
As time has progressed on, of course, like anything, it just keeps falling off. But the good thing is, we can get back.
Oh, we can.
That's the thing.
We can.
It hasn't fallen off so much that we like, oh God, there's no coming back from this. We can make it back. It's just the fact of you gotta stop being lazy, and you gotta put your time and efforts into more than just yourself. Like, you are important. Like, you are important to your community, so you gotta be able to branch out.
Yeah.
It can't be all about you and yours. Start at home, get the crib right.
There you get right.
And branch the fuck out and try to get everybody else
Get your
correct.
crib right. Get the
house in order.
Get the house in order. Get your
then
baby in order. You and babe, get the shit to go.
Get all that shit. Get your shit to go together in order.
And if you're by yourself, get your shit together. Even if you're by yourself,
And get yourself together, and just like, because you can affect with people, we can affect change.
And that's it. We can affect change.
Yeah.
And you have to believe that you can affect change. And you've got to have something to fight for.
Yeah, and with all this shit that's going on around us, that's more than enough to fight for. I'm tired, and it's so sad to hear parents to be like, I'm fearful for my kids.
Educate your kids.
Educate your kids. Your kids should not be out here lost, and don't let them learn based off of just what CNN tells you, or what Fox, or what it says on the social media sites. It has to go deeper than that, because if they're not learning it in their schools, then you got to be at the crib. Like,
you got to drill in their heads. You've got to educate them so they understand where we've come from.
Yeah,
and they have to understand and be spoon-fed where we could go with them.
Yeah.
Getting them to understand you are the next wave of changers.
Yeah.
You can change things. You have an opportunity to change things if you get it in your head right now that you can change things.
And keep fighting.
Get involved in school. Get involved in high school. If you don't have a black, crew together that can talk about, then form one.
Yeah, you can.
You can form a little black social group in school that talk about political things, and y'all can get together.
So y'all can learn what it was
Run
before.
for office in class. Run for, if you're in high school, run for class president. Well, ain't nobody like me. Well, no, you don't know that.
You don't. You got to hold them conversations.
Tell you what, get the black kids to vote for you.
Yep.
There's enough of y'all to make a difference.
Hell yeah.
So go ahead and act like you Barack Obama. And start saying, listen, man, you know what? We can make a change here, bro.
Whether it be something small.
We can get stuff for us. I'm tired of going to whack-ass parties.
Right.
We ain't changing that until
the
we
DJ's crap.
Right.
And they keep playing the techno shit. I need somebody that's going to blend a little hip-hop, little R&B.
Only time we can change it if you vote me for president, man.
Right.
And then my boy and my girl over there, she's going for vice president. So what we going to do? We're going to try to take over this. But we need y'all to come out, and believe me, y'all going to reap the benefits of us getting in there, because we're going to make sure that, it's a little slated for us. We've been here for how long? Ain't shit been done for us. This is a chance.
And you can make that happen. Make it happen for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
You can make it happen.
Definitely. Good show. Good show. Good old conversation.
What?
Yeah, I want y'all to walk away with this. Vote.
Yeah.
The fuck, like, vote. Get out there, pick up a book and read.
Read and vote.
Okay, read in the house, because they tripping. We can't even read in the car no more.
I am.
Don't pull your book out in the car. Don't do it. Freeze got a gun.
It was an XL magazine.
Right, it's just just trying to read up on my horoscope.
It was Straight Stunt magazine.
Right. Oh, then just a little music shit, just a little bit to add on the tail end.
Right.
Have you heard about the Game and Meek Mill beef situation?
Yeah, but then
it's becoming too much.
But then I read something that now, and I don't know how true it is, because of what happened with Terrence Crutcher.
Now they're like, it's hard for me to put my back into it now.
Now, the Game is saying, okay.
That's what I was sitting here saying, because
maybe Game is now saying, you know what, maybe I just let that shit go.
Y'all should let that shit go. Y'all some grown-ass men. Grown-ass men on social media going back and forth like teenagers. Y'all old enough to understand. Like, if y'all got one another's phone number and I really got an issue with you, let me call you up real quick. And if you
put you on speakerphone, hey, man.
Did you? And if he doesn't, if he ignores it, plays it off, okay, then you can kind of spill that shit into social media. But as long as you hold a conversation with that person, like, I heard X, Y, and Z, all y'all keep running to social media and y'all look childish. Like, y'all
so stupid.
Are old as shit.
I watched it. And here's games. I'm a nigga. You know, you punk ass nigga. When I see y'all, you know what I mean. I'm
catch that fade.
I'm gonna get your fade, nigga. I'm gonna get you. Come on.
But me kind of sounded a little weird though, because he was like, I don't fight.
He's sensitive.
I don't fight. But we can race though.
Yeah. He's
bitch.
sensitive.
What? I ain't nobody getting on no motorcycles. Like,
sit down, me.
Right, like
just me.
All he said was catch. He didn't say I want to kill you.
No.
He ain't said nothing. He said, nigga, we just gonna have to square up.
Yeah.
And which is cool because, you know, square up, fight, get the frustration out, dap it up at the end.
Me, don't do it.
Right. And be out because, you know, he don't get his ass whooped.
You gonna get knocked
because
the fuck
game
out.
is big as shit and his reach is crazy long.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he gonna hit you. What I didn't like about the whole Meek thing, I mean, Meek's straight. He's not like my favorite rapper.
No.
Because he yells too damn much.
Yeah.
And my thing was, why did he reach out to Beanie Siegel? That was, but you didn't do all that shit when Drake was getting in that ass.
But you set yourself up to be slaughtered when you reached out to Benny Siegel, because he's non-relevant. He's not relevant.
Like I said,
he was, but come on, man.
It's not 2000 no more. It ain't 2003 no more.
Come on, you should, again, you're not a battle rapper.
Because you claim to be that.
You're not a battle rapper.
You're not anymore. You probably used to be.
It's just like if you're a fighter, you still a fighter. You still know the technique of fighting. Now you may not be as fast as you used to, but you still knock a nigga out. You can still knock a nigga out. You still know how to knock a nigga out. But with Meek, come on.
I said it sounded like some old WWE shit.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, they in the ring. I tell you what, tell you little punk ass what, and then somebody run in.
Do you smell what I'm cooking?
Right, you bitch, you jabroni and all that bullshit, and it's like you sound stupid because you tagged in Beanie.
Right.
He said his little bar, but then I said everybody's about to drop an album or drop some kind of project. So everybody's just trying to get some sales. Game about to drop his, 1992,
right?
Which is probably going to be dope.
See that?
But
I'm on it. I'm on it.
He about to drop 1992. Beanie Siegel had I read an article where he's working on his next album. He wants to sell it for $30. I don't know.
That's not gonna happen.
I don't know about all that.
And we talked about that.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
He's probably gonna in Philly. He probably gonna move some units because he probably got some hardcore Beanie Siegel fans.
Yeah, I'm gonna need more than he got to give me like 2-5 singles.
He got to.
Either way, I'm gonna stream it on Tidal. If it ain't on Tidal, then
he got to. He's got to come out with like you said. At
you got to damn near come out with a Rockefeller reunion, motherfucker. That's the only way. You got to get. The only way it's gonna really sell. He got to come out with Jay and Bleak,
right?
And we'd be like, "Oh shit, it's the Rock!" We'll definitely purchase that. We were like, "Oh yeah,
we got to get that.
Right, definitely got to get that shit."
Right,
but if it's just you and a couple freeway features, I'm not paying $30 for that.
No.
But the fact that you reached out to him and my whole thing, I said it on Twitter, and then this guy that's from Philly, he was like, this is different. I'm like, nah, rap is rap, pretty much. To me, hip hop is hip hop. So when Drake was saying all these things to you and giving you repeat bars and shit like that, and you took your sweet, precious ass time to get back at him, but when Game was getting at you, you was on him next hour. I'm like, how was this? But that guy's from Philly, so Philly rap for Philly. I guess it is what it is.
Right.
You got it. So if it's different.
It's different
for y'all, I guess.
Yes, it is.
It's Philly versus everybody else.
We want to sit back and marinate on it.
Right, but when Drake was getting in ass, you said very little, and even when you did, it was not good. It was not good at all.
Again, he's not a battle rapper. He's not a battle. He just need to quit and just hang out with Nicki. Just do it.
Which I don't see what Nikki sees in him, but that's a whole
different show. That's a whole nother show. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
No, because if I was Nikki, I ain't fucking with him. I'd be like, will you say something back to this nigga? No, you take it too long. Hurry up. You a punk. I'm tired. I'm sick of this shit. I'm out.
Nikki.
Baby, I'm just trying to. No.
You know what? Nikki,
can you do a diss song for me? Nigga, he ain't say nothing about me.
Can you sing the hook for me?
He ain't say nothing about me. Like, nigga, this is fight your own battles. Like, Nikki got enough shit to deal with. The fact that her brother's in jail.
Yeah.
For,
she got enough. She got enough shit to do. She's paying for attorneys right now.
Right. Hey, nigga, figure this shit out. Right. I gotta go see my brother real quick.
Right. I gotta pay for this
Even
attorney.
Even though he did some more fuck shit.
I gotta pay for this attorney.
Gotta
try to get him off.
Right. I don't know what you want from this. I don't know what you expect from this.
That's it right there. I don't know what you want.
I don't know. While she's rolling up and going to sleep, cut the light off. I don't know what you want.
I don't know what you want.
It's too much shit on my plate, nigga.
I don't know what you want.
I'm tired.
I don't know what you want. You go after the game by yourself. shit, fuck it.
Right. He the one say he want to, get at me now. If you keep fucking up, I might let that nigga get
I saw the picture game.
Right. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
It take one DM.
That's right. That's all it does.
All it takes is one DM. Hey, big head.
That's all you got.
And I'm in there.
I'm out.
I'm gonna chuck these deuces
right.
to you, bro.
I'm going LA.
Right. So I'll be back.
I just want to
hit the studio with some people. Can I go with you? No. It's a private situation going on there.
Don't let that DM go down, boo.
Because they say it goes
down in the DM.
That's what they say. Are you on anything like social media wise that you want people to follow you?
They won't let me on social media because I'm gonna tell you why.
Why? Because it go down.
It's gonna go down in the DM.
It goes down.
It's going to because I gotta find out for myself. I'm that type of cat. You feel me? Let me find out.
So they don't even let you on the shit.
Don't even let me on the shit. They won't even let me won't even show me. Won't even show me how to set up
the IG.
They won't even show me how to do it.
You control the IG?
No, and the IG I got is like through the radio station. So I can't really You can't finagle like you want to finagle like. Look at me, Red.
He can't get down like he would like to get down. You probably just what you could do. I can give you a pointer.
Okay.
You can still use the DM. You just slide the email or the phone number real quick, and then once they get it, delete it real quick. So ain't no trace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see that. I'm on that.
But make sure she get it. Like girl, hurry up. And she wrote it down. Delete.
Okay. Because you're right.
Like it never happened.
Right. Because so I'm not, and I wish I was. But again, my life is not really that exciting.
It don't have to be.
For me to have a lot of the shit people got, following me is just but I do a lot of shit though.
I walk the dog this
morning. Right. But I'm at the radio station. I'm in a band. Singing, touring, doing my shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down. I'm on a couple of boards. You know what I mean? But nothing that really somebody want to follow and fuck with. For real though.
Hey guys, I tried.
I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.
I try to put y'all on with the homie.
Yeah. But you know what? But when I get there, man, Red's gonna school me. She gonna teach me. I'm gonna go under her tutelage.
I'm gonna put them out there
Red,
yo.
Hey Red, you wanna teach me something?
What?
Hey Red.
What?
Red.
Don't use that voice.
Hey Red.
Can't use that voice.
Hey Red.
I don't like it.
You wanna teach me something?
No, you can't talk like that. You gotta talk regular because that voice gets you nowhere. I'm shutting down. I'm like,
hey, Red.
No, thank you. I'm like, you need to talk to me, okay? Like this whole, midnight love shit you trying to put on. Hold that, homie. Right? Talk. What's up? Cause I'm just gonna hang up. All right, bro, I'm out. I'm out.
I'm gonna try that on the phone one day.
He on that bullshit. I'm just hang up. I'm just gonna hang up.
I'm gonna call you and say, "Hey, Red."
I'm like, "Bye. I'm busy. I'm busy."
And I'm gonna have forever my lady.
I'm like, "No, I'm busy. No, I'm busy. Get off my phone with that bullshit."
Okay, I'm playing.
I'm like, get off my phone with that bullshit,
I'm playing, man.
Yeah, we know.
Just kidding.
Follow me, Angelina, Jolie on everywhere: Twitter, IG, Snap, Facebook. You don't need my Facebook. That's personal. But you can like the Banshee Block podcast page. That's on there. Give me a thumbs up, whatever. This show will go up this weekend because I'm gonna be out of town. I'm be in these streets this weekend, so I ain't gonna have time to,
She getting the screets.
I'm being these screets. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
I also follow the 321 podcast on IG 3.2 podcast. There you go. On IG podcast 321 on Twitter. We're working on our next live situation. It's gonna be a little R&B,
What?
What? We gonna calm it down.
Calm it down. You're gonna do some R&B.
Yeah.
What?
Your band won't come through.
I might put something together for y'all.
See, look at that.
I got some people that we can make a jump off with that hip hop R&B joint. Sean Claiborne, my boy.
That's fam.
The Incredibles. You know what I'm saying?
Fam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that'll work.
A little 3-piece, 4-piece.
Okay. Are you gonna be at the day party?
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it. You know, give
last day party gonna be.
Give Juwan a call. You know,
that's my cousin.
Give Ben a call. You know, what I mean?
You know, my
don't worry about all that. Don't even worry about all
I'm about
that.
to text him right now.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nigga, you know us.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
You silly.
Let that go.
All right, we out. Thank you for listening to The Block. We gone.